Okay. Maybe you've got a budget to work on. Maybe you just love, like I do, a really great price. It doesn't get better than this. Under £500 for the Norwegian Fjords with Royal Caribbean. Now, I love this ship. The Independence of the Seas is one of my favourite ships of Royal Caribbean. Love her.
Well, it's a beautiful ship, Sean, you know, and I understand why you love it. And, of course, it was extensively refurbished in April of last year.
I find that hard to believe, because she wasn't even that old.
Well, no, she's not. She was originally, you know, originally only launched in 2008.
Because they're 5 years old, but she's been refurbished already.
Absolutely, because Royal Caribbean spend a lot of money on that, keeping their ships bang up to date. So lots of different things on there. They've now put on the, you know, the kind of wonderful wayfinder system where you get the maps taking you to every single part of the ship. You can see the restaurant menus on there as well.
And it shows you which restaurants are busy.
Which restaurants are busy, the people are there, the menus for every different restaurant, different styles of food, and of course there's such a big selection. Giovanni's Table there, one of the really big popular Italian dining experiences on board. There's so much to do here. Portofino's, the vintages, of course, which is done with the Beringer wine estates, which is really delicious, and you get tapas as you drink the wine. Johnny Rockets, go back to the 1950s diner experience.
I took my nephew there for his 15th birthday.
Get the Oreo sundae, which is absolutely delicious. You've got the new cupcake cupboard as well on there.
And the ice show that we're looking at right now, I mean,
professional ice skaters and performers performing for you in the evening, and by day you can take lessons, you can just go out and, you know, spend your time on your bottom wandering around like I normally do if I'm trying to ice skate. Amazing shows. You've seen clips of Chicago there. You know, you've got West End Broadway style performance shows for you, and standard as well. Long gone are the days where people think that the entertainment on board is not anything less than utterly of the highest standard.
Wow. Now, I've presented the show for several years, and I've been on many cruises, as has Keith, and when you see on Norwegian Fjords cruise, you know, with Royal Caribbean or any of the top companies for under £500, that's a really sweet spot. That you know, that's as good as it ever gets. So you do need to get on the phone lines for this one. There'll be a big demand, and it's a great date as well. 17th of May, you're starting to get the nice daylight hours.
Yep, be nice and warm, plenty of light for you to enjoy this stunning scenery as you sail around this part. This is the best way of seeing Norway, without a doubt.
Let's take you on board. Now, we start off in Southampton, so you don't have to worry about, you know, any flights, airports, or anything like that. Take as much luggage as you like. And we've got a first day at sea, haven't we?
Relaxing day at sea for you to get involved with that ice rink, to get some of that beautiful food, find your way around the ship, and get involved. And then you're at Skruden, situated in the heart of the Norwegian Fjords. Basically, it's gorgeous. This is your gateway to a world of wonder. It's a land abounding with national treasures, thundering waterfalls, two UNESCO protected sites, ice blue fjords hemmed in by sky-reaching mountains, and scenery so unbelievably spectacular you will just be lost for words. From the ruggedly handsome mountains of Ajostadam National Park to the humble stave churches that dot the landscape, this is a gorgeous area. That's one of the stave churches there. They're like little fairy tale villages.
It almost doesn't look real, does it?
It doesn't. You know, you expect a little troll to wander out there and give you a nice toothless grin. And then we go through to Flom. This is great. It's the little place between the mountains, or the steep mountains as it's translated from Norwegian. It's cradled in a deep area of the Sognefjord, which is the world's longest and deepest fjord, surrounded by towering cliff faces. The rustic wooden lodges of Flom's town centre look like miniature models, which adds to the charm as you're walking round. Ride on the world's steepest railway along a series of sharp bends and cliff-edge tunnels. Adventure into the white caves of Gudvangen and explore the underground labyrinth with light shows and the soundtrack of classical music. Sip your way through a frothy cappuccino from a coffee shop at the Stanheim Hotel, looking across the Norway Valley, where your jaw will drop because the views are absolutely spellbinding.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I am going on a cruise on Fjords in May, and I just can't wait. You know, it's something I wanted to for many years.
Yeah,
Keith.
This is the best way of seeing them, Sean. Undoubtedly. Ulden is next. It's a sleepy hamlet best known as the gateway to the gleaming million-year-old Briksdalbreen Glacier, a shimmering mass of blue ice and one of Norway's must-see sights. Then we're going to Aalesund. It's a medley of turrets, spires and ornamental twists. It's got a magical fairy tale feel. And what makes it even more unusual is it's set across several islands, sprinkled into the ocean. You've got the Sunnymore Alps as a backdrop. Look at the Art Nouveau Centre itself. And look at this wonderful architectural history. Enjoy one of the biggest aquariums in Europe and feed the fish and the crabs. Take a trip up to Mount Axler for great views, and go on the Trollstigen Road out to the highest vertical drop in the whole of Europe, 6,000 foot, the Troll Wall. An amazing experience.
Imagine the pictures you're going to take here as well.
I know, absolutely stunning.
And then Stavanger.
Stavanger, sophisticated little city, thriving on a patchwork of heather-coloured hills and breathtaking fjords. It's a contrast of modern architecture with trendy, stylish cafes and ancient cobblestone walkways and rows of 18th century whitewashed wooden houses. Great sights on your front doorstep. You saw the Troll's Tongue there, which you can sail out to. Stroll through the old quarter of Stavanger. It's packed with these oldie-worldy houses. You can see the artists that work in their studios. And keep your eye out for the 23 cast-iron figures sculpted by Anthony Gormley, which match the ones in Liverpool. It's full of quirky museums and miles of pristine beach.
And then a final day at sea, and then, of course, back to Southampton. Now, the Independence of the Sea is one of my favourite ships of all time. There is so much choice, there's so much to do. You know, I went on her when she was first launched 5 years ago. She's just been refurbished, which is, you know, hard to believe. But as Keith mentioned, these are the standards that Royal Caribbean constantly maintain.
You saw a picture of a Dog and Badger pub, which is in the Royal Promenade there, where they have those massive street parties and such a great atmosphere on board.
Now, if you're regular on the show, you'll know to get a beautiful cruise around the fjords. It's 8 nights as well. It's not 7 with Royal Caribbean. Under £500, it does not get better than this. And if you do go for an ocean view, you'll get an upgrade to balcony as well, and you also get the extra £50 towards tips. My advice, just so you're not stressed driving to Southampton on the day of your cruise, stay the night in the Mearn Valley Marriott in Southampton. We've got a special half-price deal with Planet Cruise customers, so just £70 per person. You'll get your car parking there anyway and your transfers as well, saving £200 off the brochure price right now as well. And if you do want to book any cruises, any trips, I should say, on your cruises, we have got trips available, like the Flam Railway there, starting at just £79, the Stavanger City Highlights, and you can book these, of course, through Planet Cruise at a fraction of the price.